Hey everybody, today's gonna be a kind of a chillax day. No copic markers. I'm actually gonna be doing a challenge video. Woohoo! So in my last video I noticed that I was looking pretty rusty on my hands, and I really wanted to work on those. And this is actually something that I learned from the website Control Alt Paint. Is if you're ever having an issue with say drawing a particular thing, whether it be hands, animal, maybe posing, it's always good to just try to draw that thing that you're struggling with 100 times. And this is something I've done a few different times with like other stuff, and I've actually found it to help a lot. So if you ever are wanting to do this, I mean, reference is fairly easy to find. The reference that I showed at the first, that was actually from an animation class that I took years ago, and I kept some of the literature, and it's been very helpful. But pretty much I just like loosely sketch, and I just kind of try to observe and look at the subject. And yeah, hands are pretty hard. They are one of the hardest things that you'll ever draw in the human anatomy. Thus why a lot of people will rather hide them than draw them. And it's sad because hands can actually be one of like the most expressive as well, but I've been guilty of that as well, where I'll sit there and I'll hide it instead of dealing with and drawing it and figuring out the posing. So yeah, if you like ever want to do this challenge, you can look like either on Google. Pinterest is a really good place to find reference, and as well as DeviantArt. Actually, like I found some really good reference on there that I started sketching from when I ran out of hands from my old reference material. But it's interesting because like you're trying to figure out like the relationship of like the thumb, and like the thumb obviously acts way different than like your other fingers. I believe like your thumb, or what is it, your regular fingers are kind of like a hinge, while your thumb has more, I mean, it's pretty much more free range. So you have to kind of figure out how to draw that. And then like another thing too is like the shape of the thumb itself is different from your other fingers, and it's really fun. It's definitely challenging. Like I've always struggled with drawing hands, and I can't really think of an artist that hasn't struggled with drawing hands. I mean, it's definitely, you just have to keep working. And there's some that I'm looking at where I sketched it really good, and then like there's others where like, I don't know, I messed up the finger or whatnot. But I mean, all you can do is just keep drawing and don't stop, and just kind of work through it. Or, you know, if it doesn't work out for good the first time, just try to take try to learn something from it. Maybe not so much, oh hey, like the hand part didn't work, but you know, that one finger, hey, I learned how to draw it in that angle. So there's always a learning opportunity. Or just like, oh hey, you know, and I am so sorry if I'm rambling on. Another reason why I'm doing a video like this is obviously the holiday season. It's been a little hard to plan out like an actual video, but this really appealed to me. I will say that. And I was a little intimidated to do this for a video, just because it's 100 hands within like a sitting. Like I think I did this within 3 hours or so. I mean, you know, with breaks in between. But anyways, wrapping up, we're getting towards our, let's see, 90 hands, and we'll be getting up to 100 here. And you know, there's times when like you'll probably see like where I really do struggle, or like I'll capture it fairly well, like 93. Oh, 94, I just crossed out. I hated that hand, and just some of them just looked really bad. But again, it's a learning opportunity. And again, I apologize for the framing on some of these. I did not realize when I was drawing that that was not showing, so that's just another learning experience. So we're up to 99. Thank you for joining me here, and let me know what you think. And next week I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be drawing. I don't know, so you guys take care. Bye-bye.